So hey guys, this is Joe Wingate, and the association that I researched is NCATE, the National Council for Accreditation of Teacher Education. And I took a look at their professional standards in regards to technology. As an education major myself and one who has spent 20 years now in the field of education as a teacher at middle school, high school, and also the college level, and also with my wife, who is involved with the teacher education program in the School of Education at UTC. I hear a lot about NCATE, and to be honest, had not really ever looked much into their standards for technology and how they expect teacher preparation institutions to train teacher candidates in the way of technology. So I want to take a look here quickly at this, and the first item that I'd like to reference here in the professional standards kind of comes underneath on page 4 here, comes underneath the vision of the professional teacher as NCATE sees it. And a couple things that I found interesting here, and these are some pretty vague and overarching standards, and I'll get into a little bit more detailed standard here in just a minute, but you'll see here underneath the vision of the professional teacher that NCATE believes that caring, competent, qualified teachers should teach every child. And so when we think about quality education, we know that a skilled, seasoned educator typically makes the biggest difference. And if we can't always have a seasoned educator, we want to try to make sure that we have as skilled an educator as possible. And so what I'd like you to see here is this first overarching goal, that NCATE standards are based on the belief that all children can and should learn. In order to attain this goal, accredited institutions should, and if we look at this bullet point here, it says prepare candidates who can integrate technology into instruction to enhance student learning. So again, one of their larger overarching goals. And then also on this same page, if we look at the next bullet point here, the new professional teacher who graduates from a professionally accredited institution should be able to, last bullet point, integrate technology into instruction effectively. Oddly enough, I think that's one of the things we're learning here in this program, and I wish that I'd had a technology class similar to this in my undergraduate years. I took one class and pretty much learned how to do a PowerPoint there. That's about it. Well, I want to show you a couple more things here. The standards go into different types of technology curriculum, and I don't necessarily want to look at that, but what I would like for you to see here when we get a little bit more into, and not necessarily a higher level, but into the standards. And standard number 1 here refers to a candidate's knowledge, their skills, and professional dispositions. And I want you to see a couple things here that I thought were pretty interesting. Down here under what would be considered acceptable for content knowledge and skills for teacher candidates, you will see here that NCATE says they would like to see teacher candidates who are able to select and use a broad range of instructional strategies and technologies that promote student learning and are able to clearly explain the choices that they make in their practice. So why they chose those technologies, why they chose to integrate those. And then over here under what the target would be is that teacher candidates are able to select and develop instructional strategies and technologies based on research and experience. So in other words, they've already had experience using those. As we move through here quickly, on page 19, knowledge and skills for other school professionals, not just teachers, that they use data and current research to inform their practices, use technology in their practices, and support student learning using that technology. So as you can see, NCATE thinks a lot of technology. There's a lot more here in this document that I could show you, but I know that my time's about to run out because of the time limit for this assignment. Thank you for watching, and that's my presentation in regard to NCATE.